Happy St. Patrick's Day and welcome to another episode of Spotlight on the Arts. Today we have a special guest who creates a harmonious balance between nature and art. He uses a chainsaw as opposed to a brush and wood instead of canvas. Let's welcome David Cavannah.
Hello everybody, how you doing?
David, thank you so much for being here. We really appreciate you bringing us your work. It's so inspiring, it's amazing. And I want to know, where did you get your inspiration to start creating these beautiful pieces?
Well, thank you, Johnny. I appreciate being on your show here. It's an honor.
Thank you.
As a young teenage boy, I watched Peter Wolf do the carving of the Medicine Man scene at Forest Park on the Long Meadow side of the entrance to the park. And I was inspired at a young age watching him do that. But it wasn't until about 3 years ago when I actually picked up a chainsaw and became comfortable with it, cutting down trees and clearing land for people. And I was fooling around, waiting. There was a little bit of downtime, and I just decided to carve like a tree spirit into one of the tree stumps. And a lot of guys I was working like, wow, that's pretty cool. So it really motivated me and pushed me to bring essentially a dead tree, bring it back to life with a form of artwork.
And it's amazing how from a traditional job of cutting trees, doing woodwork, you get inspired to make these creations. It just shows how art is present in an artist's life in everything that they do. So it's amazing. Tell us a little bit about these pieces here. I see the eagle. Tell us about this piece.
Well, the eagle, most of my wood carvings, I like to use a white pine because it's not too sappy and it's soft enough where you're not going through your chains too much on your chainsaw. The eagle, I love nature. I love doing outdoor things, so I decided to carve a perched eagle here. They tend to be a pretty good seller. The small welcome bears here are very enjoyable to do, and a lot of people like to have them on their property on the front stairs or their entryways. And I do also make different signs. I've made people's last names, or instead of welcome, go away if people want privacy. And then of course with St. Patrick's Day today here, I decided to decorate one of my bears. He's one of my oldest friends. He's been with me for about 3 years, and I decorate him different for every holiday. And this one here obviously is a St. Patrick's themed character here that I did this morning knowing I would be on the show. So
this is amazing. These pieces would look so beautiful in people's front yards, backyards. It'll look very nice to adorn downtown cities. So I think that this is incredible. It's beautiful. The artistry is impeccable. Do you get nervous when you're using a chainsaw, thinking you might hurt yourself? Or I mean, it's a very daredevil type of artwork.
It is a dangerous hobby, and you do have to be very comfortable with the chainsaw and wear the protective gear so that if something did happen, say you're in the middle of a carving, you get stung by a bee or something, you gotta remember you still gotta hold that chainsaw, because if it kicks back and hits you, you could lose a limb, you know. And as an artist, your limbs are very important, or for anybody, you know, you do not want to get hurt. So if you see somebody using a chainsaw, make sure to give them plenty of room, because you never know what could happen. And naturally the wood chips and everything flying around, if you got hit with that in your eye or anywhere, you could really get injured.
So safety is very important.
Yes.
Do you plan on offering workshops for youth or for people that want to learn how to carve these beautiful pieces?
I would love to do that. That's a great point. I think our youth really needs positive role models and something positive to fall back on to relieve their stress, you know, from the everyday world. And if I was able to pass this on to a younger generation, that would be great. But like I said, safety first. So maybe I could set up a online workshop, and if kids were still interested, I would have to really look into that, and that's something I would like to do.
This is amazing. I think that being able to use pieces of wood that would otherwise be discarded or perhaps burnt, you've given them a second life. So they went from being a product of of nature to being a product of your creation.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
this is beautiful, and I think that anyone that is interested in any of these pieces or in a personalized piece, you could definitely contact David. David, how can people reach you?
Yes, the easiest way to get a hold of me would be, my phone number is 413-209-4759. I also have a Facebook site under Dave's Wood Carving, and a lot of my items are sold on the marketplace, but I really appreciate when people reach out to me and they're looking for something in particular, there's something they have in their mind or something coming from their heart, because your vision is my goal. And if I could put your vision to work with a chainsaw and a piece of wood, and it's something that really captures something you were feeling in your heart, and you could display this at your home, it's an honor. It's a real honor. I appreciate it.
So this is beautiful.
Yep.
There you have it. If you really want one of these pieces in your home or in your neighborhood, reach out to David Cavannah. This is exciting, beautiful work. It's completely different, out of the box, and we love how you can create that balance between nature and art. So this is beautiful. Reach out to David Cavannah. Continue to follow the Chicopee Cultural Council, and don't forget to sign up for the Chicopee Clean Sweep that'll happen on April 24th. And we need you to volunteer and help every Chicopee village pick up trash in the community and earn money to donate to the charity of your choice. For more information, go to the Chicopee Cultural Council page, or you can go to our website, www.chicopeeculturalcouncil.org.